What's up guys, Darkdally here playing Ghost Recon Wildlands, and today I want to do a video that it's something I've been thinking about doing for quite some time now. As I've been running videos on this game ever since its release, and I probably have around 300 videos on Wildlands, and people are still just now picking it up and buying it, and even subscribing to the channel, but they haven't seen all of my videos, and I can't expect them to dig back through a year and a half worth of videos to find this stuff. And I've been getting asked a lot of questions, which I have answered previously, but I understand it can be hard to find the right video you want. So here's what I want to do, guys. This is going to be the start of a compendium of videos that links all of my tutorial videos, setups, outfits, and everything all together. I'm going to keep this playlist right here that we're doing right now. I'm going to keep this pinned to the very front of my Ghost Recon Wildlands content section on my YouTube channel. So keep up to date with this. If there's anything you missed, I'm going to video by video link catalogs and indexes to lead you to the video that you may want to see, which I've probably done and you haven't seen. Today I want to start off with just a couple questions that I just get asked all the time. So let's go ahead and answer those right here today. All right guys, so some of the things I want to get to today is I do have a cool little outfit I want to show you. It's the one that Holt over there is wearing. And I also want to, I gotta answer the most asked questions, which are what is my favorite AR and what is my favorite SMG. We're going to answer those and do a little weapons testing. And I'm going to provide some links to applicable videos in this description. We'll start from here, and then each successive video in this playlist will link to more stuff, because there's literally a library of information, you know, on this game on my YouTube channel. We've been building up this collection of videos for a long time, and it's a shame that people just now starting the game haven't seen everything. So I want to be able to point you to the right one. All right, guys, first I want to start off by showing you my favorite AR. I mean, I get asked this question and have been asked this question for over a year. I'd like to do that. First, let's have a quick word from our sponsor. I want to give a big thanks to our sponsor, Massdrop, and their awesome PC37X gaming headset. I've been using the headset for a few weeks now, and it's now my go-to for PC gaming. Not only is it the most comfortable headset I've ever worn, with inch-thick velvet ear cups and a detachable cord which is easily replaceable, but it's practical and affordably priced. I'm really glad I found this headset, and if you're looking for a new one, just check out the link right there in the description and see the reviews for yourself. It really helps out my channel, guys. Also be sure to check out my own review that I did on the PC37X. I'll have a link for that in the description as well. Thanks to you, and thanks to Massdrop for this sweet product. All right, guys, that seriously really is a good headset. Check that top link in my description. That'll take you to the page, and you can at least read about it, check it out. It helps my channel out when people click that link and check out the headset, and it actually is good. I'm not just getting paid to say that. It actually is good. I use it every single day. All right, so what is my favorite assault rifle? I get asked that question a lot because I've made so many, like hundreds of videos testing rifles. Well, let's see what the stats page has to do with it. I've not pulled up my stats page in quite some time. Yep, it's still the TAR-21. Guys, I have put hundreds of hours into this game, and it has not changed. My favorite weapon is still the TAR-21. So the game seems to think that's my favorite weapon. Well, and as it happens, the game is right. I've used a lot of other assault rifles. The 416 is great, and I'm using it more and more. It just came out, but nothing's going to top the experience I have with the TAR-21. Let me show you my setup, my personal setup I run on the TAR-21. Now, this is the kind of stuff I want to do in this video series. I want to show you like what I'm running and what I think about this or that, my personal, opinions, which a lot of people have been asking for over a year. And also, I want to, like I said, provide a compendium to kind of link everything together. There's probably videos that you're looking for that I have up, but you just haven't seen. I've answered those questions a lot. People saying, hey, have you ever done a video on this? And then I find it and link it for them. And I think to myself, boy, I should just make an index, that's like organized. All right, so let's check out how's my TAR set up right now. How do I have it set up? Let me show you my ideal TAR-21 setup. This is how I ran it through pretty much everything. The optics are flexible, but I gotta say I'm a big fan of the Comp M4. This is flexible right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and run a 50 round magazine. You're only sacrificing just a fraction of a second of reload time is really all you sacrifice. Under barrel, I'm gonna go ahead and run the grenade launcher. We're gonna run a rangefinder. I'm probably one of the few people who regularly runs rangefinders on his assault rifle, and it's to make up for the fact that I'm about to put a shorter barrel on the rifle, just to adjust for a little bit of bullet drop, and compensator V2. So my preferred TAR setup is a loud setup. feel free to go ahead and throw that suppressor on there. Now, what is the advantage of a compensator if you have all your skills maxed? My character has all the skills maxed. That said, this is another question I want to answer. Actually, while we're talking about answering questions, a lot of people asking why my stats are so high on my weapons. I don't know. I've gotten this question more and more recently. When I'm showing weapons and they say, why are your stat bars so long? Apparently some of my bars are longer than other people's. I don't know. I will say that I'm currently not in tier mode, but I am tier 1 and I have every skill and every bonus medal. It probably has something to do with one of the bonus medals or something. So there's that. So I don't know. I just want to put that out there. Now, this rifle I used largely leveling up to level 30 my first time. And I also used it mostly in tier, but I got most of the way to tier 1, also using the TAR 21. Now you can suppress it if you want. Oh, that's what I was talking about. So why compensator? Because here's the thing. Let's go have a look at this. So we get that compensator highlighted. Let's highlight the suppressor. You can see the suppressor increases noise reduction, but you lose accuracy and handling, whatever that means. Now, when the game first came out, you had a loss of penetration when you equipped a suppressor. Equipping a suppressor knocked down your penetration. Even if you had the advanced suppressor skill, which leveled out the damage, it still reduced your penetration. Because I actually had a comment on this a couple weeks ago, a week or so ago. They fixed that like a year ago. It's not affected your penetration for some time. So basically, equipping a suppressor has no ill effect aside from accuracy and handling. The reason I choose a compensator, here, let's go ahead and equip the suppressor and look at what a compensator does. The number one thing a compensator does, of course, first, we all know, ignore those stats bars. They really don't mean anything. What a compensator does is it's going to greatly increase your shot grouping. It's going to greatly reduce recoil. It's one of the best things you can do for recoil aside from like a butt stock, you know, or a vertical grip of some kind, or in this case, a grenade launcher. Grenade launcher is actually almost as good as the V4 foregrip for recoil control. The rangefinder is going to give me a little bit of the range I lose with that barrel. Now, there is a damage difference between the long and the short barrels. At least there is on the stats bars. I have tested this, and somewhere I have a video on it. I'm going to try to find it. I'm going to try to use this compendium of videos here. I'm going to try to use this to like organize all the videos in a way as such that you can find what you're looking for. I think I did do a video, but I know I've tested it, of damage of short barrels versus long barrels and came up with nothing. If maybe I'll do that again next. Maybe that'll be the next video. I've done so many hundreds of videos, I lose track of what I have and haven't done. Maybe we'll do that next. Anyway, the point is I've not seen any measurable difference in damage. So don't worry about equipping a short barrel. This is how I run my TAR 21. So to all of you who've been asking me what's my favorite AR in the game, right here. And we're going to take this and we're going to run this in a little damage test here in just a minute. First, there's another question I want to answer. Probably the second most asked question I get, and this is because I don't do a lot of SMG testing. What's my favorite SMG? I'll show you. I've done a few videos, even a video on how to set up this exact SMG, and I'll have a link for that in this video's description. I haven't done much, I haven't done many videos on the TAR 21 in specific. I've tested its bullet drop. That's in my assault rifle bullet drop series. And we'll have that stuff linked and organized here as we go through the playlist. I will, however, link you to this, my favorite SMG. Now, there's been new ones added since then, and hey, I got some testing to do with some of these newer ones. But this is the go-to for a lot of people, and this is my personal favorite. I'm going to go ahead and go through the parts real quick. I don't know why I have that scope on there. That's not my favorite scope. I prefer... I really like this sight. What do we got on this guy? Let's go down here and we'll put a shift short. That's technically the best. And then on the SMGs, here's one tip for SMGs. This is my personal tip. Always run a short barrel. Always run the shortest barrel you can. Because if you're using an SMG, then you're in stealth. Because they simply take way too many bullets to take down many of the alerted enemies, especially the more heavily armored ones. You should really be using an SMG in stealth. And if you're using it in stealth, it's 1 or 2 shots to kill the enemy anyway. So even if there is a damage difference between barrels, it doesn't matter. Equip the shortest barrel you can. That's what I see on SMGs. Always have a shift short angled grip. And I explain that in the video, which I will have linked in the description. All right, so that's my favorite SMG right there. And that's the setup I generally run on it. I always run a suppressed, short barrel, etc. Just like that. All right, so this is kind of the intro video to this series. I'm just kind of feeling this out as I go, guys. There's still a lot of Ghost Recon stuff I want to do, and yet at the same time, Red Dead Redemption 2 just came out, and I have that on the back of my mind. All right, so let's go ahead and there's a custom outfit I wanted to show. I could have made an outfits video, but I think this is more important. I will show you one cool spare outfit I made here. I always show you guys' outfits. I've not been showing any of mine in quite some time. So let's go find Holt. There he is. I wanted to make a cool cowboy outfit. Now, I put a lot of thought into this. A lot of people have sent in cowboy outfits, etc. Since I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, it really got me in the mood to make a proper cowboy outfit. Let's go ahead and have a full look at it. This is as close as I could come to a traditional looking cowboy. Yep, it really is. A lot of, an unbelievable amount of work went into this as I was hemming and hawing over, should I use the leather jacket or a plaid shirt? And this is what I ended up with. So let's go ahead and look at the elements of this, and then let's take the TAR-21 out for a quick trial run and see how it does on this convoy that I've been destroying in every video. I test my damage on the same convoy. Lastly, I did it on the SCAR-17 a few times during my SCAR-17 testing series. If you haven't seen that, definitely check out my SCAR-17 testing series. I'll have a link for that in the description as well. And in the next video of this series, it'll be a little more organized. I'll start to kind of organize an index of everything so that you can easily find the video that you want to find. All right, let's go ahead and check out this outfit. Head doesn't really matter, but I wanted to make him look like a cowboy, so I gave him some shaggy hair and a business beard. For body details, I did use... Oh, wait. Where's that going to be at? Where's that facial... Oh, there it is. Facial detail bump. I just thought it fit. All right, let's... Whoops. That's my bad, guys. Let's go back to Holt. And let's go down to clothes. All right, so top is a long sleeve shirt. And I use stripes 4. I guess you could use any plaid you want, but this one said cowboy the most to me. Let's have a look at the vest. For the vest, I chose Alice. I guess I could have chosen no vest, but this is what I ended up on, and I colored it coyote brown. For the pants, this is pretty obvious because, it's the closest thing that looks like chaps, right? And I chose the tracker pants in Black? Okay, in black. Footwear, do you really have to... Did I really have to tell you that I'm wearing cowboy boots? Probably not. All right. Accessories, I'm not wearing any eyewear. I chose the red shamag for face wear. Got that little bandana you can pull up over your face whenever you decide to rob a bank or whatever. Yeah, I've been playing way too much Red Dead 2. Be sure to check out the channel for lots of upcoming Red Dead 2 content. That's what I intend on playing all night tonight. For headwear, I chose Blaine's hat. There's several cowboy hats in the game, but they all look too much like something I'd buy at a store, in a big city. I wanted something that looked rough and rugged and used. So I went with Blaine's hat. And I think it's a damn good fit. I also like that the snakeskin band around it. I just like it. Headsets, earpiece. Of course, we want the least obtrusive thing we can because we don't want to look high tech. I chose the Nomex gloves in probably sandstone, and then the smallest backpack I can have to get out of the way, just a black camelback. Didn't choose any patches. Now, what kind of guns would you want to run with this? Well, there's lots of Wild West guns in the game. You know what we should do? We should do a Wild West guns like weapons test. Like, how effective are they really? I mean, we know they're effective. We know they do lots of damage. But how effective would they be in a firefight? Running in with like a wilderness and a stampede and a peacemaker. Like, how effective would that be? Tell me, guys, let me know if that's something you'd want to see. I'm kind of interested to know. It'd probably be a slaughter. I might have to turn the difficulty down. Nah, screw that, guys. We'll do it on extreme. It'll be fun. All right, so that's a little outfit I wanted to show you. I wanted to start today to put this little video series together. Keep an eye on this playlist. It will be pinned persistently at the top of my Ghost Recon Wildlands playlists section on the front of the page. We'll get it sorted out. I want to make it so that everyone can see whatever video they want to see. So let's go assault that convoy with the TAR-21. First thing, though, is let's get us a good backup sniper rifle just so we can shoot the chopper down quickly, Get the convoy stopped like we always do. Let's just do the obvious thing. Let's just take the BDC. Let's just take this one. We know we can one-shot the helicopter. I've got my TAR-21 with my favorite setup. Now, I do run loud a lot. I did mention I run the compensator. I told you why I run the compensator. Yeah, guys, I run loud quite a bit, even on ghost mode. And yeah, I'm tier What tier? I've not played Ghost Mode in a minute here. I think I'm tier 35 on Ghost Mode, tier 30, low 30s. So if I die, boy, it would suck. I just hope I'm recording if I do, so that you guys can all see my utter failure. But I haven't died yet. But I do often go loud, even in Ghost Mode. Going loud really isn't that big a deal. A lot of people just religiously suppress every weapon they have. Don't be afraid to go loud. It makes you a better player. And once you learn that all you gotta do is just stay mobile and keep track of where your enemies are at, not only can you evade them, you can kind of control where they go, because they're always going to run to the point where they heard the last shot fired. You can fire a shot and then flank that position and wait for them to show up there. Pow, pow, pow. Now you know the next guys are coming to that location, etc. I don't know why I'm going into that. I'm just trying to say, I've met a lot of people who are apprehensive to play loud, but even on expert or extreme, I should say, it ain't that bad. Speaking of which, because I messed up on my last damage test, let's make sure we are on extreme. I have it on arcade a lot because I do a lot of weapons testing on arcade, you know, because it doesn't affect bullet physics whatsoever. But I do still like to do damage tests on extreme. So that said, here's what we're doing. I told you guys this is my favorite assault rifle, the TAR-21. It's just been my favorite since the game came out, and there's some nice fancy ones that have come out since, like for instance the 416. Whew. The LVOAC really had me salivating when it first came out, but it doesn't do as much damage as I wanted it to do. It just didn't seem to. So anyway, here we are. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to wait for this convoy to get here, and let's see how the TAR-21 does, guys. And I just want to let you know there's a lot more Ghost Recon Wildlands content coming up. I just got to figure out how I want to organize it. I want to have a full beginner's guide. I want to have a full catalog to all the videos to make these things easy to find, because I've been doing these videos since when this game came out. I think it was early in March of last year. Yeah, there's a lot of content here, and I think a lot of you guys would probably like to see videos that I did a long time ago, but you just can't find them. There's too many of them. I'll help you out with that. All right, guys, let's wait for this convoy. And there we go. All right, we stopped. That's pretty good for an assault rifle. We stopped at 340, and this one's sitting here at 300 meters. Let's see what we can do with the TAR-21. No, that guy's still alive. Wow, look at that. Jeez, I just mowed him down. That was like 3 guys. It felt like 3 guys. All right, looks like we're aiming about here. You notice this doesn't do near the damage the Mark 17 does at this range. No, it doesn't do as much damage at the as the 416 at this range either. But I don't have this rifle for range. After this is over, man, this is going quick. Keeping a nice sustained rate of fire and keeping your barrel right once you find that sweet spot. You know, it's about blipping the trigger and keeping that little sweet spot you got. When I'm done with this, when I'm done with dispatching these guys, we did put this in extreme, didn't we? It feels a little easy. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to flank around this side of the vehicles and see if we can mow down the remaining 4 at a closer range of engagement. Wait, these guys are... Yeah, grenade launcher comes in handy. All right, let's take these guys out. Wait, which way are they coming around the vehicle? That's always the question, ain't it? Looks like they're coming that way, so we're going to go this way and see if we can surprise them. Yep, I call that surprise. Ah, shit. He sees us. Or he thinks he does. And we're clear. TAR-21, guys. Good, effective weapon. I don't think I took 1 hit. Did I take a hit? I don't think so. That said, there's rifles that do way more damage. The 416, for instance. Man, I can't say enough how much I like the 416. The R4 is also up there with superior damage, as is the Mark 17. There's other weapons I've been suggested that have had suggested to test, such as the 5.56 XI. All right, guys. Again, I just kind of wanted to put this video as an intro. I wanted to put this out there, let you guys know that I'm going to be putting together an index and a beginner's guide. I want to organize everything. And this playlist is the start of it all. It's all going to branch off from here. So it'll let you find any Ghost Recon video you want in my catalog of, again, I probably have at least 300 of them. I'll try my best to get them sorted out. It's something that's long overdue. I should go ahead and end this video here. I could talk forever. Tell you what, I know you guys have a lot of questions. You've always want to ask me. Why don't you go ahead and put those down in the comments below, and we can continue that in a different series of videos or something here very soon, because I'd like to answer your questions. Because people always ask me, what's my favorite weapon? Here you go. And this is the loadout I run it in. I wanted to show you guys this stuff, show you that little outfit, and I want to introduce this this series here. I'm going to try to organize everything to branch off from this series so you can find any video you want. So check down in the description below. I'll have, if I can remember, I'll have the links that I mentioned down there. I'll have some other useful links as well. As things go, I will be adding to the list of links in the description here so that you can find whatever Ghost Recon video you want. I may even bump this out of the introduction. I may make a more proper introduction. I want to make a good organized resource to find it all because there's so many they've gotten scattered. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Tell me what you want to see next. As always, definitely don't forget to click the subscribe button. Please subscribe if you're not already. A lot of people just space it out and forget to do it. And be sure to check out the very top link in the description. Check out those headphones, guys. They are sweet. They are my #1 gaming headphones. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Darkdally. I will catch you guys next time.